not as fast as some of these cars these days, so I'm not going to suggest that this will beat a lot of your cars out there, but it's about the drive, right? Yes, I want the win. Who doesn't want to win? But kind of already set the expectation that this is not a winning straight line speed car. But maybe, at the slightest chance that we're at the track, I might have a little bit of edge on you on just my driving skill.
Got a girl from the south side, got braids in her hair. First time I seen her walk by, and I about fell about my chair. Had to get her number, and it took me like 6 weeks. Now me and her go way back, like Cadillac seats. Body like a black road, driving with my eyes closed. I know every curve like the back of my hand. Through 15 and 30, I ain't in no hurry. I will take it slow, just as fast as I can.
We back to the main machine. If you saw the last video, we really didn't leave, but I just separated these videos because I wanted to obviously continue more content on separate occasions. But I'm here with Bruce Lee, my boy, and the Aston V12, still here. And I wanted to give you what I wasn't thrilled whenever I found out some of the things that I found out about the Aston and kind of its ownership and how I've become, you know, a little bit too detailed for this car. At least more so, I've become a little bit too picky on some things. But come to find out, it is definitely something that it's just the character of the car. So let's just see what we got. First up, I am a perfectionist whenever it comes to lines of cars and seeing and making sure everything's straight and clean. But one day, whenever we were looking at the side skirts for some PPF, one of the things that I noticed on the side skirt, as you can see, maybe a little bit, right there in the middle of the side skirt, where I guess the attachments are, there's a little bit of a waviness to the side skirt, which kind of is not terrible, but for me, I'm a perfectionist. I like everything to be so clean. So whenever I saw that, I'm like, what the heck? Why is there a dent in my car? But it wasn't a dent. And you'll find a few of those areas in this car as you look at it more closely, but nothing really significant as far as the look of the car. Just to be completely open and honest about what I saw on this car that kind of just bothered me. That was one of the things. Another thing kind of disturbed me was I had issues with the taillights of this car. Always producing condensation, even whenever it wasn't raining outside. If I washed the car the next day, whenever the heat and humidity hit, they would get filled with condensation and it would just annoy the heck out of me. So I was searching and scouring the web for remedies and ended up hearing that the later model Astons, the 2015 Plus, were with this new taillight that has this black trim. They improved the condensation issue. So I bought them, and to this day, maybe 4 years later, I've had this car for quite some time. It has not had any condensation, so I'm pretty proud and happy that these taillights have been created in the later models to resolve that issue. But yes, that was another pain point for me. Another subtle thing, if you saw the Euro bumpers, you would know that they don't come with these side markers, and it looks so much cleaner. But yeah, it still works. I put some smoke markers here and some smoke markers here just to black it out a little bit more, and then I blacked out this chrome. I wasn't the biggest fan of that chrome. It didn't go well with the car. Like, it was all black, and you just wanted it all to be black. And yes, the taillights are chrome and the exhaust is chrome, but from the side profile, you just wanted it to be a little bit cleaner. So blacking out the trim and the side markers definitely helped resolve that immediately. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 dislikes I'm trying hard to come up with more for you. It's really hard. Let me just think about it for half a second. Let me see, count down.
A few moments later.
The other thing, which wasn't, I guess, something I would imagine to happen, but this windshield definitely had to be replaced. Why? Odd reason, but the seal that was used on that windshield dried up and cracked, and the windshield started bouncing around, and whenever I took it to get it, I asked them to reseal it. They said that it would crack the windshield and I'd have to replace it if they tried to reseal it. But so $3,000 later, I had a new windshield, and the insurance wouldn't cover it. But yeah, small things. The last thing I'll say is this tail splitter here. It didn't cause me any problems, but surprisingly, it came undone. There's a screw and a fastener on the inside of the bumper, which you can still get if you like reach over the top from underneath. But have that bouncing around kind of scared me because it could have easily flown off. So I bought some more fasteners, and I think it's still sturdy. Let me just test it right now. Looks sturdy, feels sturdy. Yep, we're still sturdy. And I just put fingerprints on my car, which is another thing I don't like, putting fingerprints on my car. So those of you that walk around and touch the car with fingerprints, thank you. You just do me one extra little favor of getting under my skin. But yeah, that's it. Honestly, there's no real performance issues or maintenance issues that has struck me from the ownership of this car. Just all exterior stuff that just me being critical about what I like and what I want and the perfection that I believe these cars should have. So make sure to smash the subscribe, hit the like, turn on the notification, and we'll see you in the next video.
Racing is life. Anything that happened before